friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I'm really excited to be doing this video, honestly. I can't believe this year is over. It's just, it flew by really quick. Technically, it's not over right now. As I'm filming this, it's only December 1st, but I'm pre-filming because as you're seeing this, I won't be in town. I'll be in New York, so I figured I would get my yearly favorites out of the way because I'm sure I'm not going to discover anything this month that I feel like is worthy of being in my yearly favorites because I would have only used it for a very short period of time. So I have a variety of things. I have mostly makeup, a teeny tiny bit of skincare, and that's about it. I didn't include jewelry or fashion or anything like that just because I didn't feel like I wanted to include it in this video. I mean, I feel like you guys kind of see in my videos what jewelry and clothes I wear the most, so I didn't feel like including that in this. Without rambling too long, we're just gonna get started because this is probably gonna be a lengthy video. Let's go over the skincare first because it's truly super quick. I discovered the Milk Makeup Watermelon Brightening Serum earlier this year and I love it. You can see that I've almost used it up. I'm getting really close. As soon as I'm out of this, I'm going to repurchase it. I have loved using this every morning. It makes my skin look and feel really good, and I'm just really happy I discovered it, and it was pretty affordable too. Next are the Yes to Blueberries facial wipes. These are the makeup remover wipes I've been using all year. They are so good. They take my makeup off with such ease. They don't irritate my skin, and they're really cheap too, and cruelty-free. Everything's cruelty-free because I only use cruelty-free makeup on my channel. That's it for skincare. It was quick and simple. Next, let's talk about some complexion stuff. We're just gonna kind of talk about the base of the face, what I use for that. The only thing I wanted to talk about primer-wise is technically something I've only been using for a month now, but by the time this video goes up, it will have been 2 months and I don't see myself stopping using this, so I'm gonna include it. This is the Beauty Bakerie Wake and Bake Baking Oil. I have been loving this before my foundation, concealer, powder, all that jazz. It makes my skin look and feel so good. All of my products lay and last better on top of this. I can't get enough of this product. I'm obsessed with it. And I felt like it was worthy to be in my yearly favorites, even though I haven't technically used it all year. I'm including it because it's that good. For foundation, I have two to talk about. The first one is the BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation. This is the Naturally Flawless Foundation. I'm obsessed with this. It looks so good. It lasts such a long time. I love the coverage and the consistency. I feel like this is easily buildable to be a little bit more on the light to medium or closer to the medium full range, kind of just depending on how much you apply. The other foundation, it is upstairs and I don't feel like getting up, but it's the Colourpop No Filter Foundation Stick. That's another one I've only technically been using for maybe a month and a half, 2 months now, but I love it so much. I love it more than the BH Cosmetics one, but it was almost a tie, so that's why I included that one too. It's just such a good one. I'm wearing it on my face right now. It lasts such a long time. It looks so good on my skin. The coverage is nice. It's another one that I can easily build up to be more or less coverage depending on what I want in that moment. I can't get enough of that foundation. I want to go ahead and buy a backup actually. I do have a backup of the BH Cosmetics one that I haven't had to bust into yet, but that's how much I love those foundations. Really quick, if I don't mention something that you feel like I should have mentioned, keep in mind I'm only talking about things that I discovered this year. These aren't things that I discovered last year and I'm continuing to love this year. This is strictly I discovered it this year and I love it this year. So for concealer, I'm going to talk about the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I've gone through so many of these. This is probably my 4th one. I love it so much. I use this pretty much every day. When I don't use this, I use the Tarte Shape Tape, but I didn't discover that this year, so I'm not including it. I can't get enough of this, and you can't beat the price. It's only $6. It's crazy. My ultimate favorite setting powder, probably of all time, not even just this year, is the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. Colourpop just came through with the complexion products this year. I don't know what happened, but they brought it and I'm here for it. They have 3 different shades of this. I use the shade Translucent and it just goes on like a dream. I'm wearing it today. Not that you can tell, it's powder. But it's cheap, it works beautifully, and it just makes my face look good. For some cream bronzing and contouring, I have 2 sticks here. I have the Anastasia Contour Stick in the shade Fawn. It looks like this. That's what I'm wearing under my bronzer today, and I just love this stick. I've never been into cream contouring, and before this year, this just blends out like a dream, and I love the color of it. It's the perfect shadow color on my pale skin, and I love the Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick. This one's definitely a little warmer than the Anastasia Fawn. This just gives you a beautiful bronze look, even on my pale skin. I don't have any issues with the color looking weird. I've worn this in the summer. I wear it now that it's winter. It blends out like a dream, and I can layer my powder products over top of both of those really easily. And I actually won one of Atlee's Halloween giveaways, and I got one of these as the giveaway present, so now I already have a backup. I thought about regifting it, but I know how much I'm gonna want it once I run out of that one. For blush, I have two to talk about. Both are from NYX. This is the NYX Double Dare blush. I love this orangey blush so much. I think I discovered this 4 months ago, something like that. I just love the way it looks on my skin. It blends out like a dream. It's bright, but I don't feel like it's too bright, but I also love blush, so take that with a grain of salt. If you like subtle blush, you probably won't like this, but if you love blush as much as me, I love this. Even on my pale skin, I think it looks cute. This will look beautiful on medium to deep skin tones. I love this blush. And I also have the Sweet Springs blush from NYX. That's what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. I just think this gives you the cutest rosy, bitten, pinky kind of look. And I love this blush. I love the ombre blushes, but this one specifically is a winner. I don't think I even started using that one until a couple months ago, but those two blushes, when I think of my favorite blushes for the year, stand out so much. I can't even think of any other blushes because those are the ultimate blushes. I could probably get rid of all of my blushes and only keep those. Truly. I got a couple highlighters to talk about. First being Colourpop Flexitarian. I'm sure you guys saw this coming. I have used and abused it. I've hit pan. I need a backup. I can't believe I don't have a backup. It's only $8. I need a backup. This is just so pretty. It's so reflective. It looks so good on the skin. I've never had an issue with it. I personally like to apply it with my beauty sponge, but you do whatever works. I've used it with a brush. I've used it with my finger. Hands down, my #1 favorite highlighter of my lifetime. And next I have two from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I feel like the Halo highlighter really was a treat this year. This is the one that kind of shifts from bluish to gold, and it's so cool. This is such a standout product in my mind. I think the formula is beautiful. This product is what made me discover Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and I've loved every single thing I've tried from them this year. And I also wanted to just quickly throw in White Noise. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks now. I only just discovered this like a month and a half ago, but I love this highlight so much that I felt the need to include it in today's video, just because I know I'm going to be using this for a very long time. Between those three highlights, I could probably get rid of all my other ones, to be honest. I just love them that much. Between Flexitarian and White Noise specifically, I haven't touched anything else. I dip into Halo sometimes. It's not one that I like to wear every day, but it is so unique and cool, and it was such a good discovery, I had to include it today. For my setting spray, I have used pretty much nothing except the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I love this. It makes my skin look really glowy. This is my second one I've purchased this year. I know I'll buy it again once I'm out of it. I just love it so much. It leaves such a good finish. A lot of people complain that this looks glittery on the skin. I don't personally think that, and I love glitter. I just think it makes my skin look glowy. I don't know. It's been my favorite all year long. My favorite eyeliner of the year is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I only discovered this recently, maybe 2 to 3 months ago, maybe even 3 to 4 months ago. I love it. Every time I do my eyeliner, this is what I reach for the most part, unless I'm out of it. This is my second or third one already. I can't get enough of this liner. It makes my liner so black. It's really easy to make a sharp point. It's waterproof, and I'm obsessed. Such a good liner. If you need a good liner, get that one, and it's so cheap. I wanted to quickly talk about the Pop Beauty Flash Shadows. These are their liquid eyeshadows. These are very comparable to the Stila ones, and these ones are much cheaper. This is in the shade Cosmic Confetti specifically, but I like all the shades. This is just the one I grabbed. They go on so pigmented and sparkly and metallic, and they blend out really nicely into your shadows. I love this product. I need to see if they actually have more shades than what they sent me, because I want them all. When I was thinking of my favorite lashes for the year, I could think of one pair that I could live happily with being the only pair of lashes I'll ever wear again. And I only discovered them a few months ago, but they are the Bold Face Makeup Thrill Seeker lashes. These are on their last leg. I need to buy a backup pair, but they're sold out right now. And I just love these lashes. They're so fluffy and fluttery and long and voluminous and everything that I personally want in a lash and more. I can't get enough of these lashes. These are hands down the best lashes of the year. Let's talk about some eyeshadow palettes. You guys know I tried so many palettes this year. I fell in love with so many palettes this year, but I made myself only showcase 5, believe it or not. That doesn't mean I don't like the other palettes that I've used this year by any means, but I just wanted to break it down to my personal top 5 palettes for the year. And I also made sure not to include palettes I've only used a couple times because I just discovered them, even if I fell in love with them, such as the Jeffree Star Alien. I'm not including that because I don't feel like I personally used it enough to say it's the best of the year. Let's kick it off with the Black Moon Cosmetics Orb of Light palette. This is my personal definition of a perfect neutral palette. It's unconventional in the sense that there's those reds and oranges and yellows. Every time I do a look with this, I get so many compliments and I'm always so happy with the outcome. It's an all matte palette, which is also shocking for me because I love me some shimmers, but I just love everything about this palette. It works like a freaking dream. Next is the Venus 2 palette. You guys know I love this palette, although it doesn't look like I've even touched it, but I keep dipping into this. This color story is so good. To me, this is also my perfect version of a neutral palette. Even this is a neutral to me. I don't know how they did it, but they just made this palette so soft and yummy and plushy. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's such a good palette. I love it. I realized looking back at my old videos that I discovered the Zulu at the very beginning of the year. I can't believe it's only been this year that I discovered it. I feel like I've had it my whole life. But this is easily one of the best palettes of the year. It's so good. This is such a good brights palette. If you're looking for a good, affordable brights palette, this is the one to get. I can't believe I only just discovered this year. It's such a good one. This one really opened the door for colorful makeup for me, truly. Next is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival. I don't even know if this is available anymore. I don't know if it was limited edition or not, but this was a really, really good palette. I felt like the color story was really cool. You can do lots of different kinds of looks with it. I always enjoy playing with it, and it was such an affordable price. Everything about it was good. I just love playing with it. I love looking at it. This palette inspires me to play with color, that is for sure. And last is a palette that I promised you guys was gonna be in my top palettes because I think this is my favorite palette of the whole year. This is the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. This is what I need in a palette. I love these greens. I love these purples. I like even just these warm shimmery shades. It's such a good palette. I love the color story. This just makes me so happy. I can't get enough of this palette. The formula is bomb, easily the best Morphe formula thus far. Easily my favorite palette of the year, hands down. Next I have some lip products. I tried to narrow it down as much as possible, but I still got quite a few. Let's go over the only gloss. It's the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I've used and tried quite a few glosses this year and I've loved all of them, but the one that stands out the most is this one. This one is a universal color, so it flatters every skin tone. I love it on my skin tone. I love it on my lips. It lasts a long time. It feels really comfortable. It has the cutest sparkle. This is the best gloss ever. From Lime Crime, I want to talk about the Diamond Crusher in Cleopatra. I use this quite frequently. Not necessarily this color, but this formula. I like to dot this on top of my lips and pat it out, and it leaves just such a cute sparkly glow. That's an awful swatch, but I like just patting it on my lips. I'll do it right now. See? I just think it's so cute. I have a bunch of different shades of this and I love all of them. Also from Lime Crime, I have the Milk Tea Plushies Liquid Lipstick. This is my go-to lipstick when I don't know what else to wear. It flatters every look. It flatters my lip color, my skin tone. It's super comfortable, super long lasting, and this is just one of my favorite products of the year. Like, out of all of my products, this is one of my absolute favorites. Something about this formula and this color just really gets me. This year I discovered the Pixi Matte Last Liquid Lipsticks. This is in the shade Matte Beige specifically. I don't necessarily like this one more than others. It is one of my favorites, but I just grabbed it more to showcase the formula. This actually looks a lot like the one I just swatched, doesn't it? But this formula is really comfortable. It's very hydrating. It doesn't dry my lips out in the slightest, and it lasts quite a long time. And not to mention I do like this color. This is one of those easy colors to wear when you don't know what else to wear. From Give Me Glow Cosmetics earlier this year, I discovered the 1990 lipstick. I love this. It's so grungy and cute. I love this orange color. It's so comfortable to wear, and it lasts such a long time. This survived taco night. Nothing survives taco night from me. It's such a good color. It flatters a lot of different looks. It flatters a lot of different skin tones, and I'm about it. Next is a recent discovery, but I have to include it because I've been raving about this to everybody I know. It's the Beauty Bakerie Lip Whip in the shade Snickerdoodle. This lasts literally all day, more so than the other ones. This one stays put. It doesn't do any smudging. Even if I think it's coming off, it's not at all. It does not budge. And last, I can't remember for the life of me if I discovered this last year or this year, but I'm including it because I wear this at least once a week. This is Cork from Dose of Colors. This is hands down my favorite liquid lipstick of all time. It's the perfect yummy grungy brown. It flatters so many looks. It looks good no matter what my hair color is, no matter what mood I'm in, no matter what I'm wearing. This is my go-to lipstick, and I can't get enough of it. So whether I discovered it this year or previous years, even though that's cheating, I'm including it because it's one of my favorite products of all time. Those were my favorites of the year. I want to know what your favorites were of the year. Whether it's makeup or food or skincare or anything at all. Let me know what your favorite things were. Let me know what you think of the products I talked about. I want to chat about it. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram, it's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Let me know what videos you want to see on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. See you next year. Bye.